Okay, so he's cute, he's sexy. He breaks out in a cold sweat every time you walk in the room. But let's not forget he's also your boss. My advice, Tina, unless the idea of being unemployed appeals to you, I'd keep this little seduction fantasy to yourself. Okay, it looks like we have time for one last call before we wrap it up tonight. Mike, you're on the air with Dr. Helen's Love Talk. Hello?
Hi, Dr. Helen. Okay, it's about my wife. See, she's just got offered this big fancy job back east.
Position at Quantico. Let's face it, she was married to her career, not me.
You knew how ambitious Chris was. Isn't that one of the reasons why you're so attracted to her in the first place?
I have no problem with ambition. It makes someone throw away a committed relationship.
Then maybe it's selfish, but you can't change people, Mike. In fact, if you try, you'll only succeed in pushing them further away.
Which is why it's so important that you accept that it's over and move on.
I guess that's what you were trying to help me see that night. When we keep pretending it didn't happen.
That night was a mistake, TC. We both talked about that.
We're talking about emotional minefields. Usually they're staring us in the face, yet all too often we're blind to them until some traumatic event comes along which forces us to see with new eyes. Well, once again, it looks like we've run out of time. So until tomorrow night, this is Dr. Helen Bradshaw reminding you that the first step towards solving a love problem is simply to talk about it. Good night.
Mistake or not, I think we should talk about it again. If you're not doing anything tonight.
I am. I sort of have plans.
How's that going?
Good. Almost too good. I keep waiting for something wrong to happen. Will's a really great guy. In fact, if you still need people to pitch in for longboard day.
You're kidding, right?
No, he does charity work all the time, and the kids will love him.
It's not that. It's just the thought of Assistant District Attorney Will Blake on a surfboard.
Hey, guys, good news. Lola Sweeney just called.
Yeah, what is she trying to sell this time?
A photo of the Phantom Arms dealer. 200 cash. Says she wants to meet in a half an hour in the alley behind the strip joint that she works at.
Think she's for real?
Well, the photo was taken in a club right next to the hotel where we almost caught the guy.
Okay, I'll go meet Lola.
Nope. You got a date with the Surf King, remember? I'll handle it.
Hey, baby.
Tony!
What's inside? Is that a little present for me?
I had such a great time last night. I was gonna frame it.
And me in the process.
I told you not to trust this bitch.
You remember that story I told you, Lola? When the Brahmin asked the Buddha, Master, is there anything you would agree to kill? What'd he say? Frank?
He said, yes, anger. Killing anger removes suffering and brings peace and happiness.
The bright side, Lola. You'll have less karma to pay off when you come back in the next life. What a shame you had to see that.
Shots fired. Any backup in an ambulance ASAP.
Roger, 1TV1, dispatching ambulance, stand backup.
Some try to talk it down. Why everyone bags on my town? Sand and sea, it works for me. Take a look around. It's just another day in LA. Anybody
lieutenant said there were 2 perps.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he didn't get a look at either one of them. Even the guy he shot at.
Well, what do you want to bet? One of them was our elusive arms dealer.
Will be that much harder to catch now that he knows you're onto him.
Look, none of us are very happy about this, but it's not our fault.
Well, maybe if you hadn't interfered with one of our informants...
Lola contacted us.
Come on, Corey, you know damn well we were working her. And because you didn't pick up the phone, she's dead. Like all the other potential witnesses, this creep is executed to keep weapons pouring through his pipeline.
Okay, I see you two got some issues to work out, so I'm gonna...
What is this really about?
Well, you've got some nerve, making me wait here for hours. So let's have it, Doc. Yes or no? Will I ever see you again?
Miss Bradshaw.
I knew it. When they start with your name.
No, I'm not a doctor. All I know is what they told me out in the hall. Your corneas were damaged from the gunshot blast.
So if you're not a doctor, who are you?
I'm a police officer.
Santa Monica PD. I get it. Damage control.
No. Actually, I'm here to apologize.
Oh, right, sure. So I don't sue your department for what your fellow officer did to me.
No, I don't think you understand. The cop whose gun went off in your eyes...
Robbed me blind. Literally.
You don't know how sorry I am.
You know what? Why don't you just save it for my lawyers, okay? Now, if you don't mind. Feel you staring at me. Why?
It's just you remind me of someone.
Another Helen, perhaps? Helen Keller? Just go.
The men who murdered that woman last night, who tried to kill you, I need to know if you know what they look like.
Why don't you ask T.C. Calloway? That's the name of the reckless bastard who put me here.
He didn't say anything. He was more concerned with saving your life.
Well, if living means never being able to see again, I really wish he hadn't.
Were they white? Black? Do you know what they were wearing?
It happened too fast.
I don't think you understand. They could be looking for you, figuring that you can identify them.
They were both white, okay? They're average build, average height. One of them had a tattoo, I think.
What kind of tattoo?
On his neck. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know. It was very dark.
Look, I know how hard this is.
You don't understand. Neither does Calloway. You be sure to tell him that for me, okay? You tell him that for me. You tell him that while he's feeling like the hero for saving a woman's life, that she's living her worst nightmare. You tell him.
I want a sweep of the entire area. Anyone matching that description brought in for questioning.
Average height, build, possibly a tattoo?
It's just about every guy in the boardwalk, Lieutenant.
Then you got your work cut out for you. Harper, talk to the other dancers at the club where Lola works. See if you can dig anything up, okay?
Right.
Don't just stand there. Let's do it. Now! What is it?
It's notice to appear before the shooting review board. Don't worry, TC, they'll clear you.
They're not the ones that concern me right now.
It'd be hard enough to tell someone that your gun caused her blindness. How'd you take it? You didn't tell her, did you?
You know, Lola never mentioned that she had a sister.
She was probably just trying to protect me. She knows how conservative I am.
Yeah. But, you know, I still can't believe that somebody would actually murder.
I know. I keep asking myself why.
I'll tell you one thing. Couldn't have been one of her customers, because they absolutely loved her. I mean, she was adorable.
Well, she must have thought she was in some sort of danger. The cops told me she had a gun in her locker.
Oh, yeah, she had a .38. Well, was someone stalking her? No, it's just a gift from Tony. Tony? Yeah, the guy that she was seeing.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, right. What was his last name again?
I don't know, but he was cute. You know, a real spiritual type. Plus, he didn't have to pay for the piece, obviously, so.
Why, obviously?
Well, didn't she tell you? He owns a gun shop. Oh.
Think of it as a karmic equalizer. A way to get peace of mind without having to meditate. Oh, and remember, when you and your people are ready to move up to the special order items, I'm your man.
Well, I only had to check 5 hospitals before I found her. She's at Pacific Memorial. She's being treated for a gunshot wound.
Okay, well, you know what to do.
Just stroll in there, past the half-dozen cops guarding the bitch.
He who wants to attain peace shouldn't let his mind wander down passive, inappropriate attention.
Enough! Look, I'm not some chick you're trying to impress here.
Then why don't I bring it down to your level? That shrapnel lodged in your head? Your little souvenir from Somalia? What do you think would happen if I took a nice, big magnet to it?
Can I help you?
The patient assigned to this room?
She was discharged about an hour ago.
I see.
Are you new here? I don't remember seeing you before.
Yes, I am. Have a nice night.
I know you're the program director, Ryan, but I created that show. What do you mean a fill-in? Look, if I was deaf, that would be one thing. Hello? Ryan? Who's there?
I left the front door open.
Wait, I know that voice.
From the hospital.
Oh, right. The overly friendly cop. When he sent me these ridiculous flowers.
I just happened to be in the area, so I thought I'd stop by and make sure you're okay.
Right, so you can tell me like the others did I should be in a safe house? My phone number's unlisted, my address is unlisted. I'm on the radio, I deal with weirdos every day, okay? I'm just fine here. Except that I can't find my coffee maker.
I don't think you're gonna find it down there.
I had a little accident with the roses, okay?
They're lilies. Which I'm sure the volunteer assigned to help you adjust would have told you had you not sent her away.
Did you come here to bring me an update? Have they found anything?
We're looking everywhere for these guys. I'm sure we'll find them.
When? 2 weeks after they come here and kill me?
A little more description from you would go a long way.
I told you everything I remember. I can do it myself. I'm not a cripple.
Look, you're angry. You're scared, and God knows you have every right to be. But there's obviously 3 things that you need to hear right now. And the first is that accepting help, whether it be from a volunteer or the police officer we put out front to protect you, or maybe even some well-meaning cop who sends flowers, does not make you a weak person.
Hey, you know what? I'm the shrink, okay?
Second, contrary to what you might believe, I am not here to butter you up so you'll agree to a legal settlement.
Fine. What's the third thing?
The third is, I know this is temporary. I know you'll see again.
You do?
Well, I don't have any medical insight to back that up, but sometimes it's just nice to hear someone say that.
Thank you, Terrence. That's your name, right? They said it was on the card with the flowers.
Terrence is my real name, but you can call me Terry.
So if you don't have some official motive, Terry, why are you being so nice to me?
Maybe I'm a fan of the show. Maybe I just figured I could get some free insight into matters of the heart. Frankly, I could use it.
Maybe it has something to do with that person you mentioned at the hospital. The one you said I remind you of?
Maybe.
Do I really look like her?
You could be her sister.
Okay, so I'll take your advice on accepting help on one condition.
What's that?
I get to choose people I trust.
Fair enough.
Great. Then, for starters, perhaps you wouldn't mind finding me a slightly arrogant yet kind police officer with possible relationship problems who wouldn't mind calling for takeout.
You could do that yourself. Just feel the buttons on the phone.
But then I'd have to eat alone.
It's called Longboard Day. It's sponsored by Camp Ronald McDonald. Kids with cancer get to go surfing. So could I put you down, Larry, huh, for a pledge? No, not surfing on the net. In the water.
God, this is scary. The number of gun shops in L.A.
Anyone owned by a guy named Tony?
I haven't found one yet.
Crime scene, ballistics, coroner's reports. All with one thing in common. Not one single solitary lead.
Did you know there's a new cornea transplant surgery that restores sight in some cases?
TC, did you hear me?
Then there's this procedure called refractive keratoplasty.
Here, I thought you were obsessed with this woman out of guilt. Gotta admit, the resemblance to Chris is striking.
What are you implying?
Look, TC, I know this hasn't been easy on you. But it's not like you to put a murder investigation on the back burner while you babysit.
I'm not babysitting. I'm protecting a witness.
One who can't even confirm what she saw because she's blind. And one who just so happens to look like your ex-wife.
Is that you talking or your boyfriend?
Excuse me?
Oh, come on. We both know this is killing Will, that Helen prefers to deal with me instead of the DA's office.
That's ridiculous. If I didn't know better, I'd say you're jealous.
It's funny. I was just gonna say the same thing. How about you?
We never fought. We were that perfect couple that everybody envied.
Sounds familiar.
One night he took me to this incredibly romantic Italian restaurant. And just as the tiramisu came, he told me he wanted a divorce.
At least that was clean. With Chris and me, just kind of faded away.
Chris. So that's who I have to thank for all this attention you're giving me.
You think that's why I'm here? Because you remind me of her?
No, I think it's that and something else that you're not telling me.
You're right. Actually, the truth is... I'm being considered for sainthood by the Vatican. Now, I know normally you have to die first, but they're willing to make one exception, and it's come down to me and this nun in India who took over Mother Teresa's convent, and I'm figuring that if maybe I could find some helpless person...
One of those truly desperate cases.
Because then they'll name churches and hospitals after me.
Okay, I completely deserve that. No more Dr. Helen. I'll just be Helen from now on.
I should go. It's getting late.
No, not yet. Please.
You be safe. I put an extra man out by the front door.
But he's not you.
What was that?
Don't move. Don't shoot! How'd you get in here?
Helen gave me a key.
How'd you get past my man?
It's my fault, Terry. I told the other officers that he would be coming. I had asked Bryce to pick me up a few things. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Late night, Sarge? Perhaps helping the DA with his big caseload?
Nice try, Harper, but you know I don't kiss and tell.
Who's talking about kissing? I want to know about all the other stuff.
Hey, check this out. One of the guys we already checked out sold his gun shop last month, and guess what the name of the new owner is?
Tony Adolfi.
Investigated for armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon.
But no arrest, which explains how he can get a license to operate this place.
An illegal weapons dealer using a gun store as a cover. It's either very dumb or very clever.
By the way, he doesn't have a tattoo on his neck. Not that Helen could ID it in a lineup.
She wasn't sure about the tattoo. As for the lineup, maybe there's another way.
I don't understand.
We have a suspect in the killing you witnessed.
But my eyes...
We know you can't pick him out visually, but maybe if you heard his voice.
He can't see you. You're perfectly safe, but if you're uncomfortable doing this.
No, if Terry thinks it'll help.
Number 1, say the words on the card.
What a shame you had to see that.
No, it's not him.
Number 2, read the card, please.
What a shame you had to see that.
Wait.
Sounds familiar.
I'm not sure.
Number 2, read the card again.
What a shame you had to see that.
No, it's not him either.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think so. I don't know.
It's okay.
Tomorrow night. Yeah, don't worry. Once I see the color of your money, you'll be the proud owner of enough weapons to make Saddam Hussein jealous.
It's them, Lieutenant. The guy with Tony Adolfi has a tattoo on his neck.
We're gonna need more than that to put him away. Bobby, you stake out the gun shop. Let Granger tail him. If they split up, tell him to stay with our friend Tony.
Sounds like a plan.
You've got a problem.
What now?
Helen's downstairs. She came to see you.
Me?
Yeah, but not Terry. She came to see T.C. Calloway.
I didn't think you'd come. No, don't say anything. I came here to apologize to you. Lieutenant Calloway, as Terry probably told you, I blamed you for what happened to me and even considered filing a lawsuit. But after some careful soul searching, I realize now that I was just taking my anger out on you for something that neither of us had any control over. And as Terry tried to tell me, you saved my life. I just wanted to thank you for that. Oh, that's okay. My friend Bryce is waiting outside to take me home. Not that I need his help. I'm pretty sure I could find my way home by myself. I've been practicing. Well, goodbye.
You understand, Lieutenant, that you have the right to counsel, and that while a review is automatic when civilians are injured, a finding of negligence can have serious consequences, including suspension, even dismissal.
Yes, Captain, I'm fully aware of that.
In that case, perhaps we could begin with the personal question, one that goes to the heart of the inquiry. Knowing a woman was blinded by your gunshot, is your conscience clear?
No.
You told them what?
It was the truth.
TC, I could see that you admit to having a guilty conscience, but did you have to volunteer that what you did may have been irresponsible?
You just don't get it. This thing's tearing me up, and right now I'm just trying to find a way to live with it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take Freud to figure out why.
Not again.
Oh, come on, TC. You blame yourself for what happened to Chris, and along comes a woman with the same look.
Coincidence. That's all it is.
Who needs your help and who can't leave you the way Chris did.
Right. And next I'll be dressing up in Chris's clothes,
You said it, not me.
You wouldn't believe all of the resources available to the blind nowadays. They have this computer program that actually turns hypertext into audio.
Amazing.
Yeah. And it's so true what they say about all your other senses being heightened. I had this pizza for lunch, and I could actually taste and smell 8 distinct ingredients.
Is that the great news you wanted to tell me about?
Nope. The great news is that I finally convinced the program director at the station not to use a fill-in on Dr. Helen's Love Talk.
You mean?
Yep. As of tonight, I'm back on the air. Thanks to you.
Helen, that's great, but I had nothing to do with it.
You are so wrong. I'd probably still be at home sitting in a puddle of water feeling completely sorry for myself if it hadn't been for your encouragement and honesty.
Look, there's something I need to tell you. I'm not the person that you think I am.
Terry, please, I don't want you to worry. I'm not trying to trap you into taking care of me.
That's not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is...
Terry. Wait. My eyes.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's still dark and blurry,
You
but...
mean you can see it?
Yeah. So that's what you look like.
And
then second thought, maybe I will try to trap you into taking care of me. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's him, one of the killers. Terry, wait!
Son of a bitch. Helen?
It's gone again.
What?
My sight, my eyesight, I can't see.
Wow. Just tell me that's not me up there. But, then again, I'm not the one who left before you woke up this morning.
I'm sorry, Will. I guess I just had a lot on my mind.
About us, or TC?
TC?
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention it, but, you called out his name in your sleep. Twice.
Well, that's probably because I've had a lot of work-related concerns about him lately.
Something about the way he's handling the investigation. You know, Corey, you can talk to me. Especially after what we shared last night. Give me a chance to prove you can trust me.
Okay. I think TC is losing his professional judgment, even risking his command.
That doesn't have to be a negative.
How can you say that?
Maybe it's time he steps down. In which case, this could be the big break you've been waiting for.
Well, TC's my friend. I couldn't stab him in the back.
Even if I told you I have it on good authority, you're being seriously considered to take over Pacific Blue.
I thought she said she was blind.
So I was wrong. Point is, not only did she see me, she recognized me.
And the cop she was with?
Luckily, he was looking the wrong way. But I think it was the same one that saved her in the alley. Better we play it safe, huh? Postpone the deal tomorrow.
And pass up on $1 million? That's not how it works, Frank. Not only will the buyers not wait, it's bad karma.
Then we have to take this bitch out of the equation. Karmically speaking, of course.
Tell me about this cop again.
Well, we've only seen each other a couple of times so far.
So you say this girl likes you, Tim? And you feel the same way?
Oh, yeah, I'm crazy about her.
But you're thinking of not seeing her anymore. Why is that?
Well, you see, she's deaf.
Huh. And because you're handicapped, you're afraid to get involved.
No, it's not me who's deaf, it's her.
Are you sure, Tim? It doesn't sound like she has a hearing problem.
Of course she does, Dr. Helen. She's deaf.
Sounds like her heart is saying go for it, and that's exactly what she's doing. While you've let the white noise of your fears steer you away from what really matters in life.
Okay, I hear you, Dr. Helen. Thanks.
Okay, let's take another, shall we? Romeo, you're on Dr. Helen's Love Talk. Hello?
How'd she know who the caller was? You didn't tell her like you did with the others.
It's on our computer.
She can see.
Hi, Dr. Helen. I have a question. Do you believe until death do us part?
I guess I'd have to say yes, at least in spirit.
No, I mean literally. As when one person has to die, for the other one to be set free. Did you hear my question, Dr. Bradshaw?
I need an emergency trace on a phone call.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
I think you do, Doc. I think you know exactly what I mean.
Why don't you try to say it another way?
Sure, Doc. I'll do better than that. I'll show you.
Hurry up, come on!
And Doc, that Lieutenant Calloway you were on the pier with last night? Don't expect him to save you again.
This is Dr. Helen's Love Talk. We'll be back in a minute. I've trusted you.
Helen, I tried to tell you.
How could you? How could you?
Before we begin, Dr. Bradshaw, I need to ask if you can see me.
Yes, it's a little blurry, but yes.
You understand, in order for this to hold up in court, you'll only be seeing the 5 men this time, not hearing their voices.
I understand.
Okay. Let's begin.
Okay, Helen, take your time.
Do you recognize anyone?
Maybe that last man.
Number 5, step forward and face left.
I think I remember his tattoo.
Is that a yes or a no?
And maybe the second man from the left.
Number 5, face forward. Number 2, step forward, please.
I don't know. It was so dark. It happened so fast.
Take as long as you like.
No, I must have been mistaken.
Helen, don't be scared. Don't let them intimidate you.
Corey.
No, I was wrong. It's definitely not them.
If you don't do this, they're gonna walk.
Listen, you heard her. It's over.
Hey.
Hey.
Good news. The shooting review board cleared you.
Not exactly the good news I was hoping for. Didn't happen, did it?
No. I think she got scared. Either that or she genuinely couldn't identify him.
She recognized one of them at the beach. If she could see, she caved.
Maybe you should talk to her.
She won't return my calls.
That guy won't return wills? Can I let you in on a little secret about women? Sometimes when we do that, we're just trying to see how much effort a man is willing to make.
Anything else, Dr. Corey?
Yeah. Maybe, sometime when we have some free time. I'd really like to have that talk about our night together.
Okay, deal is good to go for tonight. Just think, this time tomorrow, we'll be flying first class halfway to Singapore.
Great, so where's the meeting place?
Think, Frank. Use that unenlightened brain of yours for once. If the cops are trying to bust us still, where's the last place on earth they'd expect us to go? Yeah.
Ah.
Thank you, Jennifer, for that very interesting question. Looks like we've run out of time again for tonight, so until tomorrow, this is Dr. Helen Bradshaw reminding you that the first step towards solving a love problem is to simply talk about it. Good night.
It's Terry again.
I'm not here.
He says to tell you that the first step towards solving a love problem is to simply talk about it.
Tell him I left.
Helen, you sure? I know he hurt you, but he's a good man.
I'm sure.
She left.
Man, where the hell are they? I'm getting a little nervous standing out here right in the wide open, the truck full of missiles.
Breathing in. I embrace the light of mindfulness.
I cannot believe it.
Now, you stay here for the buyers. I'll get her. No use, babe. I know you're in here. Frank. Riker, you idiot, it's me!
What's wrong, Tony? Can't you see?
remember not to expect too much. It may take days or even weeks for your new corneas to adjust. Are you ready?
Yeah. I can't make anything out.
As I said.
Wait. It's coming back.
How out of focus am I?
You're not. I can see you perfectly. There.
Yes. I've got something else for you to see, okay?
Welcome, everybody, to the 8th Annual Malibu Board Riders Beach Day, benefiting Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times. This event provides the opportunity for our campers to get out there and ride the waves here in Malibu. These are very special children suffering from cancer who spend a portion of their summer at Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times. So get out there, kids, and find yourself a Malibu Board Rider and hang 10.
Hang 10, sweetie. Get ready, you're next.
I think I'll just watch for a while. There's so much